How's it going, everybody? This is Deadly, and it's time to discuss some DayZ news. For the last week and a half, survivors have been testing out the new 0.61 experimental builds that touches mainly on the new sound engine, gunshot sounds, zombie looting, and predator wolves. In this week's status report, the developers talk about the issues with the current experimental branch and discuss the future of DayZ's development. Again, I won't be covering the status report word for word, I'll only be including bullet points. I highly recommend you check out the status report for yourself if you're interested in more information. A link to that will be included in the description box below. First, let's take a look at the DayZ Trello. Last week on November 1st, there was two new renders that were released, the bicycle and the motorcycle. These two vehicles, I guess you could call the bicycle a vehicle, have been some of the most requested vehicles to be seen in DayZ, and from DayZ mod days, the bicycle was one of the most popular choices for getting around Chernarus. It's important to remember that we won't be seeing any new guns or vehicles until the beta of the game, but it's nice to finally get a glimpse of what's to come. Next, Brian discusses some critical issues that they have with 0.61 experimental that must be fixed before pushing it to stable branch. These issues are the direct communication icon is missing whenever using direct comms, server performance can dip below acceptable lines, character deformation when entering structures under high ping, character model twitching when standing on bodies, client-side crashes, voice over IP volume balancing, character sound balancing, characters' hands stuck raised in some situations, server-side crashes tied to specific items, character rollbacks during some server crashes, reconnecting/manipulating with weapon magazines can prevent magazine use. Brian goes on to say that the beta is a major point for their development, and it goes without saying that they're going to be experiencing challenges in the future. The milestones before beta are as follows: the new animation system, new player controller, new user actions, improved vehicle physical simulation, and the big old feature/content backlog that is dependent on some of these technologies. Higgs concludes by saying that the primary bulk of the team is focused on the milestones for beta. A small 5-man team will be branching off to work on a 0.62 update that focuses on an overhaul of Chernarus' visual fidelity, and these changes include road surfaces, damaged roadways, dirt roads, forest density, and forest undergrowth. Merrick discusses that the gameplay programmers are still working on new features for damage systems, infected AIs, vehicle physics, and central loot economy, and they're still unsure whether or not they're going to be merging these features into 0.61 or they're going to be available for a later version. But here's a short list of what's been done so far. Infected AI is improved with target selection. Vehicle physics are improved with wheels friction. Vehicle physics are better with collisions with small items. Infected are spawning together with dynamic events. Another improvement, and that's going to be drastically affecting all you player hunters, so listen up. They're going to be disabling AI freezing when the nearest player is further than 500 meters away, but they need to test this on experimental servers to see if it negatively affects the server's performance. It would be nice to see this fixed, although I am a player that uses this a lot. It's just something that I would like to see removed just to become more immersive and to just increase the intensity, especially at the Northwest Airfield, because we all know going to Southbound, taking a look at the ATC and spotting zombies is the most effective way of finding players, and going into that airfield not knowing would just make things a lot more intense. And last but not least, over the past 2 weeks, there has been 2 QAs with the lead infusion engine developer, Filip. I'll include links to both of those videos in the description box below if you guys are interested in checking those out. Well guys, thanks again for watching my video. Let me know what you guys think of DayZ 0.61 and the future of DayZ's development in the comment section below. You guys can catch my live streams every single day, Monday through Saturday at 8:30 a.m. and Sundays at noon. A link to that is included in the description box below, and I'll see you guys for some more DayZ content uploaded here on my channel tomorrow.